Hey guys, it's me, Jordan. Today we're going to be talking about pronouns. What is a pronoun? What are some examples of pronouns? How do you use a pronoun? Pronouns. So let's get started. Okay, so the official definition of a pronoun is a word that takes the place of a noun. In the sentence, Joe saw Jill and he waved at her. The pronouns he and her take the place of Joe and Jill, respectively. So, in human terms, it's what replaces a subject. So, a lot of people say that you have male and female pronouns. So, if you identify as a male, you use he, him, his pronouns. If you identify as a female, you use she, her, hers pronouns. And we all know that there are people out there who don't identify as either male or female, or sometimes identify as both. So, people have come up with using the pronoun they, and usually they is a plural pronoun, and it means more than one person or thing. And a lot of people, when I used to identify as agender, I would say I use the pronouns they, them. A lot of people would be like, but they, them is a plural pronoun. Excuse me? What'd you just say? Have we not learned that people don't modify to society? Have we not learned that there are people who are genderqueer and gender neutral and agender and gender fluid and people who don't use male or female pronouns? Haven't we learned that it's okay to go against the norm? Why haven't we learned that yet? We should have learned that a long time ago. But anyway, they have come up with some new pronouns that are gender neutral. Alright, you can use ni, v, a, z, or zi, or xe. Zay? I don't even know how to say that one. Zem? Zer? Yeah. So, those are gender neutral pronouns, and the reason pronouns are important is because basically if you use the wrong pronouns, it's like misgendering someone. So if you call a female him, you're misgendering them. And if you call a male her, you are misgendering them. So you have to use the right pronouns, because if you don't, you're misgendering a person, and misgendering a person can really do some damage to their self-esteem, especially if they are a trans person. So basically what I'm saying is pronouns are important, and you need to realize that, and it has to become a normal thing where when you introduce yourself to someone, you introduce yourself with a pronoun. So you say, hey, my name is Jordan, and I use he, him pronouns. You gotta do that, otherwise people won't know your pronouns. Or if you're getting introduced to someone and you don't know them from before, you could just say, hey, what's your pronouns? And it's really respectful, especially if it's someone who's transgender, and even if it's somebody who's cisgender, asking that, I would just ask it just to be safe, because if they're not cis and you don't suspect them of being trans, then you're gonna offend them. And pronouns it means a lot when you use the right pronoun, especially if you're a trans person and you're trying to pass and they use the wrong pronouns. It hurts you, because you get a whole wave of dysphoria. Well, at least for me, that's coming from my opinion. So, just ask someone their pronouns, use the right pronouns, pronouns matter. That's about it. So I started group yesterday, and it was really cool, because I actually met another trans guy. But the thing was, I didn't know there was another trans guy in the group. Nobody told me. So I got in there, and I was like, I use he, him pronouns, and the dude next to me, his name is Charlie, he was like, I'm the other trans guy in the group. I was like, there's another trans guy in the group? What is this? I was so excited. I was like, yes! Instant best friends. It was perfect. And, he lives half an hour away from me. All the other trans guys I know live in, a different state. And it's so cool that I finally have someone to talk to who, understands. But group was pretty cool. I'll keep you posted if anything happens. Interesting. What? Interestingly wise. Interestingly? That's a word. I just made that a word. Interestingly! Ta-da! That's about it for today. Sorry for the short video. I love you. You're strong. That's it. Follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, and Snapchat. Subscribe, like, leave a comment below. Thanks, guys.